So I started coming to Joy Church in April of 21. I was coming off of a surgery on my wrist. I went from measuring myself completely by my performance in baseball to not being able to play baseball at all at my school. And when that happened, I got depressed. I felt like I couldn't do anything right. I was obsessed with perfection and obsessed with failure, and I could never quite get to perfection, so I always felt like a failure. And I had a friend who was Christian and was having fun, and her name was Lauren. I wanted to reach out to her and see if some of that joy in her would rub off on me. And so I reached out to her, and she invited me to church. My first impression about Joy Church was, who is this random guy waving at me from the street? That was a little unnerving. I hadn't seen people in the parking lot before, just like directing traffic for church. Like, who would even think about that? I came inside and the people were welcoming and they were genuine. They were caring, they were loving, and it was a little unnerving how many nice people there were, and it was interesting to see so many people like genuinely enjoying church. Pastor Jim's teaching, it was interesting. This is the first night of Ephesians, by the way. That was my first time at Joy Church. This is not just expositional preaching, it's ramble preaching. And then I started listening more, and it was the rambles were good. Like the little rabbit trails he went on made sense to me, and was really practical, really made a difference, and made me want to apply more of it. So I started serving with Joy Church about 4 or 5 months after I started coming. I felt like that was what I was supposed to do, and I trusted Pastor Jim when he said that serving wasn't really for the church. It was for me. It would make a difference in my life. It didn't compare to how I served at my old church, because I did serve at my old church, but nothing like this. Like there was more of a have to serve, like it had to be done, so people would serve. But here it was a get to. I serve at Kairos. I serve in the Joyride group, and I do the shuttle and all the other stuff that Pastor James asked me to do. All of that has given me a greater appreciation for people, and just getting to talk to people and to invest in them, and to care for them, and to just be able to make a difference in their lives. Especially like doing the Love Attack team with Joyride. Like their purpose is to make sure that no one is left behind, sort of like when there's someone that's kind of by themselves or they're new, you just go up and talk to them and make them feel welcome and loved. And that's something that I really appreciated when other people did it for me. And so getting to do that for other people was very fun and very satisfying. So God has shown me through my area of serving that people are very important, and honestly it makes me feel better to love on people. It's important to show people that they have value and that they matter. But God also showed me that when I can't do everything perfectly, or when I don't do everything perfectly, that He kind of fills in the rest. He picks up my slack, and even though I can't do it perfectly, it's still worth doing. Some of the most miserable people in life are the people who only think of themselves. So getting your mind off of you lets you bless other people, lets you encourage other people. When you encourage other people, then you start to get encouraged yourself. When you give things to other people, you start to get things, and you become more satisfied and more fulfilled by giving than you do receiving. That's why you should start serving.